around, how do we have values-driven organizations? And I don't know if you saw, but Patagonia was recently again in the news. They're such a great example and role model for this, but really taking a stand for what you believe in, and just that even consumers now are okay with it and almost expecting it. They don't want this kind of wishy-washy company that doesn't actually take a stand on things. And it is also really important when it comes to LGBTQIA plus rights, right? So there's so many places for companies to be good corporate citizens, if you will. And I'm usually thinking about the larger companies, but even a small to mid-sized business can attract clients, I think, and customers by having integrity around this stuff.
Yeah. And look, I would say that, again, regardless of the size of your organization, when we go into that values-based leadership, when we go into looking at the trends that are happening in terms of compliance, regulation, employees' expectations, consumers' expectations, all of those things are relevant, and you have to be engaging with them, whether you run a massive listed company or you run a small family business. It doesn't actually matter. We're all operating in that space. And so I think those trends that you just spoke of are not only increasing the speed of expectation and, what that all looks like is rapidly increasing. And you cannot anymore, in the way you could a few years ago, you can't just signal something and expect not to be asked for transparency and to back that up, and for people to be looking for examples and saying, this is a bit of a disconnect between what you're saying and how you actually operate as an organization. Yeah. So part of the reason to have these conversations like you and I are having today, if nothing else, it plants a seed in the mind of all of us as business leaders to be saying, okay, how am I thinking about this, and what would it look like in my particular business? Because there's unique aspects for each of us. It's not an off-the-shelf thing.